Hello everyone, welcome back to this special episode that we keep doing with Karan bhai. It's been a while since we had last done it. Karan bhai, आपने बोला आपके इसको जैसे बाल हो गए अभी तक. Is it because you were missing doing this lives with us?
Yeah, also the transfer season is taking a toll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I think for people like us who love getting deeper into data around football, the transfer window की बात हम करें ना करें. Once the season starts, there's a lot for people like us to talk about. And please tell us about some interesting numbers that you have got for us this time around.
If you check out the Premier League so far, it's been quite interesting.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, the good numbers are coming from teams like Nottingham Forest and Brighton, apart from City, of course, because you do expect City to be I think there is a light issue. Hold on.
yeah,
So you do expect City to give you that numbers like Haaland and all.
absolutely.
But
Correct.
Solly March, for example, there's an interesting stat about it. Like he's been doing good, like same number of goals as Haaland. And then you also check out Awani. I don't know how
हाँ,
you pronounce it.
I वो नहीं बोलता
Awani.
हूँ मैं तो भाई जो समझ आए मेरे
हाँ
को.
वो अपना नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट वाला. So he has
हाँ,
three goals as well. But what is fascinating or what narrative we have over here is the number of shots that it took him. Uh,
again.
I think I've just got the number. So XG उसका 0.82 है, पर हालन
Correct.
का 1.15 है.
Which is
So
like
he's surpassing his
especially consider
expected goals.
yeah, especially considering the price amount that Haaland comes with and the
Yeah.
price amount that Avenue is considering, the trade off is like very little. मेरे को एक चीज बताना था. Nottingham Forest as a team, I was just reading a book the other day, and Nottingham Forest, like in the 90s, they were in the Premier League. I think they also won it once or were very close to doing that, and then they reduced down to the third division, which was as low
Yeah.
as any Premier League team ever did. So for
Yes.
them there, and हमारे एपिसोड में भी, हमारे पॉडकास्ट में एपिसोड नंबर 30 is with a certain guy called Matt Wilkinson who worked closely with Nottingham Forest के जो
Right.
मैनेजर है. So there is a
Okay.
special spot, special sweet spot for us. And like with all the numbers that you have got around Nottingham Forest, कल उनका चेल्सी के साथ मैच है, तो आपके हिसाब से what can we expect from the Nottingham and what are the numbers saying us?
So for Chelsea's, I would say I think it's a home game for Nottingham, if I'm not wrong,
Yes, yes,
because
it's a
they
home
played
game.
us at Old Trafford. They played us at Old Trafford, so of course it means that they are going to Stamford Bridge. So over there, I guess looking at the numbers, I would say Enzo Fernandez has been good, but then you also have to look at the numbers that the guys like
For
Awanai is
Forest players.
providing. Yeah,
Yeah,
Forest players.
correct.
Like okay, for that, I would say 1-1 draw would be a nice one for Nottingham to get going. They were quite brilliant against us last match. It was quite difficult for us to come back. I mean, but it was quite a roller coaster of a match, I would say. So considering that, I'm totally in for Nottingham getting a draw because Chelsea still चालू है उनका थोड़ा अभी शाइनिंग्स भी हुआ
Yeah.
और अभी वो टीम में फिट इन भी हो रहे काफी लोग तो आई डोंट थिंक दैट देयर इज मोर like clarity as compared to Nottingham, which is more clear to me like right now.
And I feel that यहाँ पे when we speak about the assist lists, so far we have got players like Estupian, we have got players
Yeah.
like Serge Aurier from the Nottingham Forest team. So आपने जो
Yes,
list
again.
भेजी थी in the assist list, so
Yes.
it's just interesting to see that the Nottingham Forest are suddenly, even in the last season, I felt that even though
Yeah,
the
they're
team
good.
like did not do great, but they did well to stay in the Premier League, which was, I think, हम इतने like we have all heard so many stories of the
Yeah.
mid table and the teams in in the bottom half of the Premier League. Even staying in
Correct.
the Premier League means so much to them, and whatever
Yeah.
penny that they get out of it, they have been investing it in the right players, and the players have been showing trust and
Yeah,
faith
value.
in
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
have been.
yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
that's
adding. They're
interesting
adding
to
the
see.
value definitely. So that is there. And अभी इनका जैसे अवनई का बात किया तो आप 0.82 का आप XG देखो हालांड का
Wow.
1.15 शॉट्स पर गेम अगर आप देखो तो हालांड हैज टेकन 5.3 shots per game compared to 1.17 of Avanai and same number of goals. A
Okay.
staggering figure of showing that Haaland is still you know On paper it looks good. See, that's what numbers are. On paper you think, हाँ हालांड ने 3 goal मार दिया है. But what you don't see is that he has taken 16 shots from inside the box to score 3 goals. It means he's not
Yeah.
as clinical as you expect him to be, as compared to Awanai, who has taken 5 shots inside the box and I have scored 3 out of the 5. So now if I
Yes.
if I do my math, then I do into 3. So अगर उसने हालांड के जितना उसको फीड किया गया होता तो शायद उसके 9 goal होते, 10 goal होते. Just
Correct.
saying.
So exactly, Avoni is at a like strike rate if it comes to cricket. Success rate is
Exactly.
60%. Where so Haaland it's lower than 20%. Karan bhai, आप
Yeah.
एक बात बताओ. Even though I feel you are like you would be happier with this happening since you are a United fan. Do you get signs of Haaland as a player getting found out and people are now trying to understand where he flourishes and then blocking those stages for him, or
Yeah.
do you feel that it's just a high and a low phase for a player, and you feel Haaland will be as effective, if not better, than what he was in the last season?
आई थिंक फॉर हालैंड अगर आप देखोगे उसका ट्रैजेक्टरी तो वो थोड़ा कोई ऑन एंड ऑफ गेम होता है, बट सिटी एज अ टीम जस्ट पिक्स अप द पेस, यू नो. तो
Yeah,
आपको वो देखना है कि यार सिटी एज अ टीम इज डूइंग रियली ग्रेट, एंड देन यू विल आल्सो हैव, यू नो, अगर आप चैंपियंस लीग का ड्रॉ अगर कल आपने देखा, सिंस इट्स क्वाइट रीसेंट
yes,
थिंग वी कैन से teams like Young Boys, Crevena, Zvezda, RB Leipzig, these are feast for Haaland. You understand?
correct,
वो वहां
yes.
जाके स्कोर करके कॉन्फिडेंस लेके प्रीमियर लीग में आ जाएगा. That's what he thrives on.
But
So
the Premier
he
League is a different beast.
Yeah. So once the Champions League starts, once he starts playing, you know, taking on the European teams, and then probably he will fit in. That's what like kind of happened last time when 2 3 months down the line, and he was getting like, oh, 13 goals, 15 goals in like 7 6 matches, and that's the stats that he dropped last season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel that at some point of time, when we speak about other players like probably Rodri, Bruno, Odegaard, Saka, they have also had a pretty interesting
Yeah.
start to the Premier League season, Karan bhai.
Rodri, of course, the Champions League winner, you can say,
Yeah,
of winning goal, of course. But what's as a United fan, I would just want to, you know, add one name, which is Bruno Fernandes, because
yes, of course.
if you see the chances created, we'll talk about chances created when we speak of, you know, Arsenal and United, of course. But you see, United has like most number of chances created in 90 minutes so far, statistically, in the Premier League,
Okay,
and Bruno is the one who is leading. Like if I just give you context, then अगर आप फोर्डन की बात करो, राइट, तो आई थिंक उसका पासेस अच्छा है, बट उसने कोई ज्यादा असिस्ट नहीं दिया हुआ है. आप लिविस डन का बात करो, ब्राइटन का, तो 11 एक्यूरेट लॉन्ग बॉल्स. Rodri has 120 accurate long balls, but one big
oh,
chances and 360 passes. Now I put Bruno in the same bracket, and I see 165 passes, 13 long
but
balls, but four big chances
four big
created in three
chances.
games. Okay,
Yeah,
and Odegaard, if I have to put down like on in numbers, then people compare like, okay, Odegaard is like, you know, the creative midfielder and all. He has 148 passes, zero big chances, four accurate long balls. So probably so far Odegaard isn't in, you know, in his own touch like he was in last season earlier. So I would say even Saka for that matter, two big chances created, but Bruno has been on a top form, top gear, I would say. So कल की मैच में भी I'm looking forward to, you know, like Bruno Fernandes, you know, doing some magic.
I think we should not delay it further, and let's come officially to the preview of the Arsenal versus Man United a match that we have tomorrow. Honestly, I'm very
Yeah.
excited. Recently, we have had a couple of new additions to our team. One of them being Ame Jakate. So Ame Jakate will soon probably be with one of our YouTube lives here. Exactly, this guy over here, Bruno Fernandes, captain, fantastic. So I am personally looking forward to the match on Sunday, which is probably we are going to have this screening. And in itself, from a fan perspective, you don't need to be a die-hard Premier League fan to
All right.
watch this match. People like, I think the entire buzz over the last 1 week for football fans has been Arsenal versus United.
United,
So
yeah.
as a United fan, Karan bhai, tell me one thing that you are excited about, and probably also tell me one thing that आपको लगता है यार ये नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर ये हो गया ना, number wise this is a threat for
Yeah.
United.
अभी तो देखो यार, मतलब ऑन ऑन पेपर, लाइक अभी अनुकर सर ने कुछ लिखा हुआ है कि लिवरपूल के नंबर्स की बात, मतलब आई वुड बी जस्ट, so today I'm taking an L from Liverpool because they've successfully signed Gravenberch. So I think we
Yeah,
were looking for a swap deal with McTominay, and we have not got that one. So I would say Liverpool has done the right thing. But I think a couple of hours back we got, here we go from this guy, Fabrizio, that we have signed Amrabat, and we have
Amrabat.
also got on loan Serge Reguilon. So I think two loans at the end of the transfer window. Really, really nice deals, I would say, for United. And I think another comment is by Devashish Mukherjee, who says like God lies
Yeah,
in
he's my
details.
father. आज मैंने
Yeah.
अपने पापा को
Okay.
भेजा था तो
Oh, good. That's great. So yeah, let's talk. Let's get into the numbers. So as a United fan, I would just go back to the rivalry that is there between Arsenal and United during the times of Fergie and of course Arsene Wenger, and how we beat them. I think
exactly.
a long time back in 8-2, or what was it?
Yeah, it
Score.
too. It was in 2015 or 16.
50.
Yes.
Long back, long back. So yeah, that is always a good number to begin as a United fan. But let's just talk about what to expect. So what do you
Yeah.
think? I mean, like, what do you think? How it's gonna go for an Arsenal team, which been it's a patchy, same as United.
Yes.
Both teams have a rough start, I would say, for to the Premier League.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking that if I was in any one of the dugouts right now, whether it's Arsenal or it's Man United, it does not matter because I feel at the beginning of the season, one big match really sets the tone for the rest of the season. Like
Right,
I feel last season, last weekend, the match between Liverpool and I think it was Newcastle, where they were one man down and they were 1-0
right,
down and they still managed to win. That match for Liverpool, I felt it's something that really set the tone, I believe. So for
right,
Arsenal United, they should go all in. They should play it as if there's no tomorrow because there is a lot of bragging rights, and I feel this is a very relevant point that you kept out about the history. See, history is what probably 50% fans of both these franchises come because of the franchise history. There is a
right.
lot of irrespective of what they perform, how they perform. So tomorrow, if I'm Arsenal's, if I'm Mikel Arteta, or if I'm Eric Ten Hag, I just go there, and it's a matter of pride, it's a matter of ego, and it's a matter of bragging rights. So that's what makes it
Yeah.
so, celebratory among the fans globally. I don't know what happens in the game, but I feel that United has an edge. I feel even
United.
though
Oh, by
it's
the way,
very
it's not tomorrow. I think we have it day after tomorrow.
yeah,
तो
it's the day after
India
tomorrow. Sorry.
Pakistan होगा आपका एशिया
Yeah.
कप. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's get more into what to expect and how it's been the
Absolutely.
season so far for both the teams. So let me just straightly drive into the differentiators, as you rightly put, कि क्या difference हुआ है, and what is it that's taking United forward. So Bruno is taking United forward precisely, I say, by making key passes की बात कर लो stats में, या आप key chances created या major chances created. United has big chances created so far is 3.7, and Arsenal
Yeah.
big chances at 2.7. Not at much of a difference for 3 games to analyze, but it just shows a trend.
Yeah.
More
True.
shots on goal, I would say 18 versus 16 of Arsenal. But the difference is United have 2.3 big chances missed as compared to
Mm.
Arsenal missing 1.7 big chances, which is very, I mean, very, which shows what, like as we say,
Interesting.
data से narrative draw होता है. So what narrative we are
Exactly.
drawing right now is दोनों के पास कोई clinical striker नहीं है. Arsenal has
Correct.
Nketiah, 100%, but Martial is not in his top form or not even close to what he was. Rashford can't be a number 9 for United. That's been shown in like past 2-3 matches. False nine जो work कर रहा था for Ten Hag when Sancho was playing false nine during warm up games or friendlies, he didn't take a chance except for the later in the second half in the last match against Nottingham. तो ये
Yeah.
चीजें
Correct.
अभी भी नंबर 9 की फिक्स नहीं हुई है यूनाइटेड की. एंड एनकेटिया और ये आपका Gabriel Jesus is again coming back to squad and फिट हो रहा है और वो भी इंजरी से थोड़ा बाहर आके अभी स्टार्टिंग टू प्ले. सो Arsenal is also a little shaky in up front, but still it's little balanced because at least they have a good number 9, Gabriel
Correct.
Jesus and Nketiah. यूनाइटेड के पास कोई नंबर 9 नहीं है जो 90 मिनट्स खेल सके. But
Yeah,
then
that's a
there is
problem.
one more trick here. Rashford scored a debut against Arsenal in 2016.
He
Anthony
scored on that.
debut against Arsenal 2022 and scores. So एक
Both of
लेफ्ट
them.
विंग से गोल आ गया था, एक राइट विंग से गोल आ गया 2022 में, और
And we
हमारा
have a
डेब्यू
debutant.
सेंटर फॉरवर्ड कल, होपफुली
Uh,
हॉयलैंड. तो आई एम रियली रियली होपिंग दैट कल का डेब्यू सेंटर फॉरवर्ड scores a goal, an opener against Arsenal, and that just sets the tempo right.
yeah, I feel Holland के बारे में there are many people who are talking various things. आपको क्या लगता है so far? What do you think about this guy?
Um, Raw talent, first thing first.
Yeah.
Second is it'll take time to fit in the system because वो ऐसा बंदा है जो थोड़ा drop भी करता है. So he's just good in pressing. His work rate is, something that is what Ten Hag demands from number 9. That you don't have to be कि यार मेरे को feed ही दो. You don't want a number 9 like say a Lewandowski or someone like Haaland, for that
Yeah,
matter. He wants number like
correct.
like Harry Kane, who just drop back.
Yes.
आपने अगर हैरी केन का फर्स्ट असिस्ट देखा होगा, आई थिंक मोलर ने गोल मारा था बायर्न का. एंड यू सी द अपने हाफ से ही
हाँ.
उसने एक जस्ट फ्लिक किया, द बॉल वेंट पास द टू डिफेंस लाइन of I don't know which team was it, the first game with Bayern played, and they breached the entire defense in one pass. And that's also an art for a number 9 to do, to switch the game and breach the defense with the right passes. The weight of pass, the precision, as well as whom to pick, making the right choice. आपके पास कोई विंगर कौन से विंग से रन कर रहा है आप देखो और आप उसको रन निकाल दो.
Yeah,
ऑफ साइड भी
correct.
देखो, तो ये चीज चाहिए आपके नंबर 9 से. तो ये आई थिंक हॉलैंड दे सकता है. आई थिंक ही कैन डू दैट आफ्टर अ फ्यू
And
गेम्स.
and then defensively, what do you think? There are some interesting numbers that you shared among ground duels, and also how United losing more balls than Arsenal in possession.
हाँ,
So do you feel at some point of time
या
Arsenal
पे द
picks
प्राइस.
up on this? Like for example,
यस,
I strongly believe in big games. It's not that one team has been bad or like one team has been good. The disparity of quality or the disparity of skill sets are like minimal,
या
but the difference comes in one moment here there, one lapse of
राइट,
concentration, one slip
राइट,
up here there, and that is why people are
या.
always glued to the screen. So that is something that you as a United fan are worried about, or you feel that you guys United are overall at a nice space to take on an undefeated Arsenal. So far we have got 3 games, they are yet to lose a match.
सो डिफेंसिवली तीन चीजें होती है यार, देखो भाई भाई. एक तो होता है कि
uh,
आप डिफेंसिव लैप्स करो,
yeah.
blunders, I would say, that you lose your ball. Like, I don't want to break a name, but there we had a player who was our captain who
Of
used
course,
to
of
play in
course.
center back.
Like we have
मेरे को
no
नाम
idea whom you're talking about. हमको
मेरे को
किसी को
वो ब्लंडर्स करता था, ठीक है. मेरे को नाम नहीं लेना. आई डोंट वांट टू बी इन दैट, दैट सो स्केप्टिकल और क्रिटिकल. बट ऐसे ब्लंडर्स अगर आप कर रहे हो बिग गेम्स लाइक राइवल्स, where
yeah,
it's what I call mentally it's a 6 pointer, because you are
yeah,
coming against top fours. तो आप
correct,
3 पॉइंट नहीं ले रहे हो, तो आप उनसे 3 पॉइंट छीन भी रहे हो. You're
correct,
making a zero for
100%.
them and 3 more for you, because you're snatching a 3 points, especially when you're playing away. So,
Absolutely
so डिफेंसिव ब्लंडर्स एक होता है. दूसरा एक होता है कि आप पोजीशन कहाँ लॉस करते हो,
correct.
इन योर हाफ और अटैकिंग फ्रंट, या जोन 14 में करते हो तो ठीक है, जोन 14 अग्रीड, आपका नंबर्स ज्यादा होगा उनका, तो दैट इज ओके. बट यूनाइटेड हैज लॉस्ट पोजीशन इन देयर ओन हाफ. लाइक इफ वी हैव टू शो अ हीट मैप, देन प्रॉब्ली यू विल नो कि अपने हाफ में थोड़ा पोजीशन लूज करके खा लेती है गोल, और बन
uh,
जाता है वो, क्या बोलते हैं, काउंटर भी हो जाता है उनके हाफ से. अगर आपने गोल देखा होगा नॉटिंघम का, तो वहां से सीधा आपका वो कॉर्नर से ही गोल हो गया था काउंटर में.
correct,
तो
correct,
ऐसी ऐसी
exactly,
सब चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए. ये आपका फुटबॉलिंग बेसिक्स है, दैट यू नीड टू
uh,
हैव योर फ्री किक्स और गोल किक्स, या जो भी है आप लाइक स्पॉट किक्स को आप कैसे डिफेंड करोगे. यूनाइटेड इज वल्नरेबल, देन इट कम्स थर्ड इन डिफेंसेस. एज आई सेड, आपका डेड बॉल सिचुएशन में या ड्रॉप फ्री किक्स में आप कैसे डिफेंड करोगे. तो हमने गोल भी खाया कॉर्नर में नॉटिंघम के
हाँ,
सामने, एंड वी आर
करेक्ट.
नॉट दैट गुड व्हेन इट कम्स टू आई थिंक उसके पहले भी वो गोल एक और भी खाया था, वो फ्री किक में ही लिया था टॉटनहम के सामने जो हेडर में गया था.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ,
There was a free kick.
करेक्ट.
So United is vulnerable when it comes to defending, the free kicks or set pieces. So set piece defense, A, B is defensive blunder, and C, where you lose possession. Just to give you a number, that since we are talking about possession loss, United has lost more balls than Arsenal, like 136 so far for United compared to 122. अब ड्यूल्स की बात करोगे अगर वन ऑन वन, तो 45% ड्यूल्स यूनाइटेड ने ग्राउंड ड्यूल्स जीते हुए हैं, बट आर्सेनल हैज वॉन 50% ऑफ द ड्यूल्स व्हिच इज 52 इन नंबर्स इफ वी से. एंड बॉल रिकवर जो है वो यूनाइटेड ने अच्छा किया हुआ है क्योंकि हमारे पास कैसेमीरो है.
करेक्ट.
69 ball recoveries made by United so far compared to 55 of Arsenal. So ये आपको ये चीज बताती है कि यूनाइटेड थोड़ा vulnerable है काउंटर में, but there is another narrative to it, which is Arsenal likes to keep the ball. If I have to
हाँ,
check the
या,
stats, possession Arsenal so far has shown 67% of ball retention average,
करेक्ट.
and United has I think 53 or 54. So it means that United want to also let others play so that they can open up their defenses. अगर आप अपने हाफ में passes की भी बात करो तो United has an 89% of accuracies compared to Arsenal's in an own half is 94. मतलब they build up from the back and they are very solid. We do have a Nana right now compared to De Gea, वो आपको अच्छा build up देगा, but we are not that confident. So our backline is little shaky still, because आप जब build up from the back करते हो you need a ball carrier, and we miss the left back with Luke Shaw not
करेक्ट.
being there right now. So Luke Shaw नहीं है आपके पास, जब तो आप कहाँ से Reguilon आएगा नहीं. I doubt कि if he'll be able to play even for Sunday's game. तो आप build up from the back करने के लिए आपका back four इतना solid नहीं है, and that's why you have a number of chances in your own half that you are conceding, like your ball
या,
retention आपका नहीं है अपने half में, and long balls
करेक्ट.
तो United की weakness है ही, of course they can't play long balls.
सो
I think
डिफेंसिवली,
skills आए हुए हैं. सारांश भाई, what are you cooking today?
सरांश भाई को
Oh,
अब बताना पड़ेगा कि वी विल कुक व्हाटएवर सरांश भाई हेल्प्स अस विथ. हम इतने बार
अच्छा,
पूछ
whatever
चुके
सारांश
हैं
भाई
सरांश
wants to
भाई.
be. हाँ, मतलब वो रॉक वाला सीन हो गया. You को you smell where the rock is cooking वाला सीन है हमारा.
हाँ,
आ
एग्जैक्टली.
जाओ कभी आ
बट
जाओ लाइव में सारांश भाई.
बिल्कुल 100%. एंड अमय भाई ने भी दे लाइक काफी सारे नेम्स सजेस्ट किए यहाँ पे, लाइक एग्जैक्टली दिस हैव बीन
Bandit,
नाउ.
Reguilon, Johnny Evans. Yeah.
आपको लगता है इन सब में से हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव अ ग्रेट चांस टू, लाइक हाउ मेनी ऑफ दीज विल गेट अ चांस टू प्रॉपर्ली प्ले व्हेन इट कम्स टू संडे?
संडे देखो यार, गोलकीपर तो बैंडेड तो नहीं खेलेगा ऑफ कोर्स.
हाँ, हाँ, बैंडेड.
रोगिलियन मेरे को नहीं लग रहा रजिस्टर होगा संडे तक, क्योंकि डेडलाइन डे पे आपका ट्रांसफर हुआ है, तो इट टेक्स मेडिकल वगैरह होने के बाद you'll have a time as well. जोनी इवांस मेरे को लग रहा है उनको एफए कप के लिए रखा हुआ है स्पेशली. कोई
एफए कप स्पेशलिस्ट.
yeah, I mean FA Cup specialist back three. You want to rest your key players. So these are the players. Probably Reguilon will probably play after the international break. I can expect Reguilon to be a startup because इसीलिए उनको लिया गया हुआ 6 months के लिए. And Sunday के लिए I don't think that there is anyone in the new that will add up. Probably we'll just see the same line. But Arsenal, let's just talk. आपने अगर आर्सेनल का फॉर्मेशन देखा तो मेरे लिए वो एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि यार आर्सेनल के अंदर ये एक बात हुई है कि उनका फॉर्मेशन Arteta is experimenting, and my brother Arjun is saying that
टेक्निकल
United
बातों
can't
की
beat
जरूरत
Arsenal
नहीं
at
है.
Emirates. ये सब टेक्निकल बात की जरूरत नहीं है. Oh, he went on to see the match when Ronaldo was there at
ओह,
Emirates.
इंटरेस्टिंग.
Last to last
लास्ट ईयर.
season, I guess. Last to
या,
last,
या,
I guess.
लास्ट टू
जब
लास्ट. हाँ,
रैगनिक था या ओले था तभी
करेक्ट.
2 साल पहले. और अच्छा था वो गेम भी. आई थिंक 3-1 ही रिजल्ट हुआ था, इसीलिए उन्होंने वही रिजल्ट लिखा हुआ. ये 3-1 हारेगा यूनाइटेड.
आई मीन आई डोंट नाइट, लाइक अगर कोई आर्सेनल बंदा आके ये स्ट्रीम देखेगा तो भाई कम से कम खुश तो होगा कि यार एक एक
नहीं, पर
एक
आर्सेनल बंदा
आर्सेनल जर्सी पहन.
नहीं, आर्सेनल बंदा आप बताओ, आप आर्सेनल जर्सी पहनी हुई है. डू यू थिंक फिटिंग इन काय हावर्ट्स मेक सेंस?
No,
और
I,
आई थिंक
I, I honestly felt, हाँ, Saransh bhai, Amrabat can help in carrying the ball and supporting the nearest fullback to him.
भाई पोएटिक स्किल्स यार आपको यार शरंज भाई आपको एक बात बतानी है यार आम्राबाद का ना चलो यार मैं अच्छा आई आई लाइक द साइनिंग आई एम नॉट बीइंग क्रिटिकल बट व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज जस्ट नंबर्स मैंने देखा थोड़ा स्टडी किया उसका बॉल कैरिंग भी देखा मेरे को थोड़ा वो नेमानिया मैटिक वाला वाइब्स आया ठीक है नंबर्स भी वैसा ही है वो आपका डिफेंसिव मिडफील्डर भी है आपको अगर डबल पिवट में खेलना है तो आप खेल सकते हो जैसे मैटिक को मुरिनियो खिलाता था रोमा में मैटिक इज डूइंग गुड इज 34 and he has almost the same numbers little less than Amrabat in Fiorentina so मेरे को लग रहा है कि मैटिक का यंग वर्जन आ गया है तो अगर यूनाइटेड खुश हो रहा है तो मैं बोल रहा हूं तो मैटिक का कोई इशू नहीं था मेरे को काफी दोस्त हमारा वही बात हो रहा है कि यार आपने लेफ्ट बैक आपके पास नहीं है आपने एलेक्स टेरेस को 6 मिलियन में जाने दिया और आप 10 मिलियन की लोन पे इसको लेकर आ रहे हो अमराबाद को हाँ मतलब सॉरी रोगिलियन को भी कुछ आई थिंक 4 मिलियन या 3 मिलियन का लोन लिया रहेगा मेरे को एग्जैक्ट नंबर्स नहीं पता है पर रोगिलियन को आप लोन पे लेके आ रहे हो उतने अमाउंट में ऑलमोस्ट जितने अमाउंट में आपको एलेक्स टेरेस था बैठा हुआ था तो
हाँ,
so you have to be
sometimes
sometimes cynical about the board
confusion आ
decisions
जाती है.
that these members take कि यार आपने कोई लेफ्ट बैक को जाने भी दिया तो आपको ये नहीं था कि हमको बैकअप रखना चाहिए था इसका और ब्रैंडन विलियम्स को तो लोन पे भेज दिया हुआ है सेकंड डिवीजन में या प्रीमियर चैंपियनशिप में
हाँ, so
तो
there's a
बॉल
lot
कैरिंग
of
कर सकता है कॉन्फिडेंटली अमराबाद आई होप दैट ही डज आई डोंट नो क्योंकि मैटिच जब बॉल कैरी करता था ना तो मेरे को शैकिल मतलब ये कोई भी आके टैकल कर देगा ये निकल जाएगा तो अमराबाद का ऐसा नहीं है एटलीस्ट ही कैन कैरी कॉन्फिडेंटली आई गेस सॉरी
और
यू वर सेइंग
करण,
समथिंग दिनेश भाई
करेक्ट, और करण भाई आपने रोमा की
ब्रोकन
बात करी. हाँ, आपने रोमा की बात करी एंड आई सॉ another season, another new team for Lukaku. How did you feel about that?
उसके लिए तो शरंज भाई को बोलना चाहिए आज
एग्जैक्टली.
बाय द वे
आपने
रोमा
रोमा,
बाय द वे आज अगर आप जग रहे हो तो इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग मैचअप डू वॉच रोमा वर्सेस एसी मिलान गोइंग टू बी
एसी
फैंटास्टिक
मिलान. अच्छा, जरूर, अगर आप बोल रहे हो देन वी विल डेफिनेटली डू
इफ यू आर
दैट. एंड
अप
करण,
12 o'clock
या, डेफिनेटली. एंड करण भाई, इट्स बीन अ लॉट ऑफ फन डूइंग दिस. आप जब भी आते हो यहाँ पे विद ऑल योर रिसर्च, विद ऑल योर डॉग प्रिपरेशंस. बट हाँ, बिफोर वी गो अहेड, there's another question, but my question is, can Casemiro and Amrabat both fit in the playing 11? He feels yes,
Yeah,
but can't
yes, yes,
expect
yes.
Amrabat to play deep line playmaker as Eriksen.
That's the compromise upon sacrifice, I would say. Eriksen नहीं खेल पाएगा if Amrabat is there, of course. You can't have an Eriksen, Amrabat and Casemiro, and then you have a 65 जो आपने सारा आप ये सरांश भाई ने जो हमको एक को अपनी डस्टबिन में से एक चीज उठा के दे दी है मेसन माउंट उसको कहाँ
Just
फिट करेंगे चेल्सी
correct. I mean, Chelsea this transfer season has been selling people for a huge, huge amount, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Huge
I think
amount. So,
Pulisic is doing good. Pulisic is doing good. But apart from that, I don't know कोई अच्छा player निकल के कोई अच्छी चीज कर रहा हो. Yeah, I think अमय भाई सही बोल रहे हैं. That's how United, they do their businesses, and of course, yeah. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, so much around United, so much around business, so much around data, and there is going to be a lot more with Karan by every week. I think for today there has been a lot of discussion around various things of what the Premier League has been, what the transfer has been, and what could potentially be come Sunday evening.
yeah.
So Karan bhai, aap batao, tell me one score prediction for the match.
1-1.
1-1. Oh, I will say 2-1 United. 2-1 United.
2-1 यूनाइटेड नहीं जीतेगा मेरे को डाउट लग रहा है यूनाइटेड पे विन पे हो गया तो मैं अब पार्टी करूंगा यार माउंट डिड इट टू हिमसेल्फ
Chelsea
चेल्सी
just
जस्ट कैपिटलाइज
capitalized it.
हां मैन
Yeah,
चेल्सी
with
यार
with that.
लुक एट काय हैवर्ट्स आई मीन आर्सेनल भाई वो ओडेगार्ड अपनी आउट ऑफ पोजीशन खेल रहा है जस्ट बिकॉज़ ऑफ
हाँ,
काय हैवर्ट्स तो
correct.
कल मेरे ये बेसिकली मेरे भाई से वही बात हो रही थी फॉर्मेशन के आर्सेनल फैन है जो कि वो बैक 3 खेल रहे हैं सेंटर में
हाँ,
5 खेल रहे हैं क्योंकि एक वो पीछे डबल पिवट खेल रहा है 2 उसको फ्लैंक्स में चाहिए एक अटैकिंग मिडफील्डर चाहिए जो आई थिंक ओडेगार्ड चला जाता है और आपका हावर्ट्स और पार्टे को लेफ्ट बैक खिला राइट बैक खिला रहे हैं अभी तो
हाँ.
वो
So there's
राइट
a
विंग
lot
पे
of
ऑपरेट करता है
correct, absolutely. But I feel लाइक अगर एक टीम अपने बेस्ट रिसोर्सेज का जितना हो सके इस्तेमाल करे, देन you should not have your captain probably compromising too much, provided he's also trying to still develop himself
Yeah,
into various roles and all. So that's a trade-off, that's a sacrifice that Arsenal is doing.
that they're doing it.
For now, for today, I think that's we have had a great discussion. Till next week,
Yeah,
where we speak about the United Arsenal review and so much more. Thank you, Karan bhai, for coming up, and he already does
yeah,
not
man.
like the feel of
Had a
it.
good fun.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone. Take care. Good night.
yeah. Okay. Bye.